is your host with the most, the Warhammer, coming here with you, for you, with a new presentation of the death of every major Dragon Ball hero and villain and neutral alike. Every one of those characters' deaths, or every single occurrence of their death. And on this new edition, on this episode, I will be talking about the Namekian Eternal Dragon of Dreams. The Dragon of Dreams, Porunga, or Porunga. Now, I would invite you to probably go back and watch my episode or the live stream that I did on Shenlong and watch through that before you watch this. Because that knowledge will help you a lot. So, Akira Toriyama, when he created and designed these dragon gods, or these dragon demigods, he was actually utilizing ancient Chinese Confucian lore, and especially a lot of Daoist or Taoist magical philosophy, Taoist or Daoist magic, alchemy and stuff, and a lot of Chinese dragon lore when he was designing and creating these wish-granting dragons and the magical balls that lead to their being summoned. So anyways, a new dimension is added with the Namekian Dragon Balls in that a science fiction element of these kind of magical, alchemical, kind of Arabian Nights influenced Dragon Balls with a new dimension. They now are on another planet in space or in outer space. And there is an entire alien race or alien species who creates these Dragon Balls, the Namekians. This science fiction thread is added into that. So anyways, Porunga is basically just the Namekian version of Shenlong. But while Shenlong and his looks and appearances are based upon Chinese mythology about dragons, and dragons coming between the realm of the gods and the realm of mortal men, or between earth and heaven, the Namekian dragon, I'm actually not for sure what exactly his influences are based on. He kind of, Porunga, the Dragon of Dreams, looks a lot like a reptilian. He's kind of influenced from the Greys and the Reptilians of UFO lore. He kind of looks a lot like some aliens that you see on Star Trek. If you've watched the original Star Trek series, if you have actually watched the Star Trek series and you've seen the Star Trek lore, there's a lot of reptilian aliens that look a lot like the dragon Porunga. Toriyama might have taken some influences from Star Wars and Star Trek. He definitely took a lot of influences from Star Wars when he did the Namek and the Frieza arcs, and definitely to create Porunga. So Saichoro is the god of Namek, or he's the eldest Namekian of Namek, and he was the one that created the 7 Namekian Dragon Balls. They look like Earth Dragon Balls, but they're bigger and way heavier, and the dragon that comes out of that is Porunga. Porunga is able to grant 3 wishes instead of 1, and he can also bring back to life as many people as possible repeatedly. However, in the Frieza arc, he can only bring back 1 person per wish. Forge gang! Forge gang! Let's go! Shaggy got felted hard. I didn't watch the rest of his stream, actually. Goku only dies once in Chrono Trigger. Goku doesn't exist in Chrono Trigger, but Toriyama did help create Chrono Trigger. There's a lot of characters on Chrono Trigger that are based off of Dr. Slump and O'Reilly Chan and Dragon Ball characters that Toriyama drew up. Anyways, so how did Porunga die? Like, how many times has the dragon Porunga died? Well, the first time that Porunga dies is because of the death of the Namekians. Saichoro's heart is broken because of Frieza and the Frieza Force soldiers killing a bunch of Namekians and genociding the Namekians. And because of that, Saichoro's heart was broken, and combined with old age and poor health, Saichoro dies of a broken heart. And when Saichoro dies, Porunga also dies. And that's the first time he dies. He doesn't grant the third wish. And then when Mr. Popo wishes for everyone that Frieza and his underlings killed to be brought back to life, the Namekians are brought back on Namek. And then as a result of that, Saichoro is also brought back, and so is Porunga. And when Saichoro dies a second time, he gives the life force of Porunga to Mori. So Mori is now the keeper of Porunga. So anyways, Porunga, he goes to Earth, and eventually he ends up on New Namek. Now, on New Namek, the Dragon Balls are upgraded to where they can bring back as many of people per wish as possible instead of just one wish. So anyways, the next time that Porunga dies, or the next time that he potentially would die, would be if Mori got so old that he died, but he would probably just pass the power of the dragon on to another Namekian. Anyways, in the Galactic Patrol Prisoner arc, in the Galactic Patrol Prisoner arc in the Dragon Ball Super manga, more than likely, Goku Black. I forgot. Goku Black, who is actually Zamasu, who used the Super Dragon Balls to switch bodies with Goku. In the manga, he switched bodies with Monaka, and then he switched bodies with Goku, became Goku Black. He might have killed Mori in the timeline that Goku Black came from, and when he did, that also killed the dragon Porunga. In future Trunks' timeline, future Zamasu and Goku Black probably killed the Namekians and destroyed the Namekian Dragon Balls. And even if they didn't, when future Zamasu and Goku Black used the Super Dragon Balls for the second time to wish for the Super Dragon Balls to be destroyed, that also destroyed the Cerealian and the Namekian Dragon Balls, as well as the Namekian Dragon Balls in Universe 6. And so that was also the death of Porunga. Now, in Dragon Ball Super, in the Galactic Patrol Prisoner arc, Planet Eater Moro goes to Namek and uses the Namekian Dragon Balls to no longer be suppressed by the Daikaioshin. The first wish heals Raspberry, or Blueberry. Yeah, Raspberry is healed by the first wish. Moro's suppressed power is released by the second, and then all of the Galactic Patrol prisoners are freed by the third wish. And then finally, Porunga, I think, is killed by Moro directly or whatever. But Mori is killed for a second time by Planet Eater Moro, and then Moro kills one of the Namekians that had upgraded Porunga, or was the keeper of Porunga. And when Moro killed that Namekian, Porunga also died. But after Vegeta learned the fission technique on planet Yardrat, and he fought and almost defeated Moro, he released all of that energy that Moro absorbed from the thousands of planets. That energy went back to New Namek and healed a bunch of Namekians, and because of that, Porunga was brought back to life as a result of that released fissioned energy. So Porunga came back to life again, and yeah, that's actually pretty much it. Now, in Dragon Ball Z Shin Budokai Another Road, Cooler attacks planet Namek, and he tries to drain planet Namek of its resources, and Porunga may have died or been killed during that raid on planet Namek by Babidi, Dabra, and by Cooler and Broly, but the Namekians were able to recreate new Dragon Balls and bring Porunga back to life. So anyways, that aside, that's basically it with all of the deaths of the Dragon Porunga. Brucey Kaboot says, "Let's go!" Ghost of Niccolo says, "Let's go!" Ghost of Niccolo says, Toriyama won. Toriyama is a master when it comes to shonen manga, bro. Of course he wins. But his editors helped a lot too, and so did the animators and a bunch of other people. It's not all just Toriyama, dude. Goku only dies once in Chrono Trigger. No, he doesn't, bro. That's bullshit. Goku's not even in Chrono Trigger. You're bullshitting me, bro. Ghost of Niccolo, Forge Gang. Brucey Caboot's Forge Gang. Let's go, Forge Gang, Forge Gang. Frieza's color scheme is a 10 out of 10. You do, Brucey Caboots. You do know that in the manga, the color of his skin is completely different from that in the anime. His skin is darker in the manga than it is in the anime. Jeff Berry says, "Gang, gang!" Ghost of Niccolo, "Gang, gang!" I just accidentally saw Porunga porn. What? Going to stop image searching now. What the hell, bro? What? You just saw Porunga porn, dude. What? What the freaking F, bro? Just listen to Hammer, Brucey. Google has no place here. I kind of agree with the Ghost of Niccolo. I forgot what he looked like. You forgot what who looked like. Porunga? It's okay, bro. What colors is it? Gray? I like how the white and the purple pops. LOL. Oh, Frieza? No, Frieza's a dark purple in his first 3 forms in the manga, and then it's a whitish kind of purple in the anime. This only applies to his first 3 forms. Alright, well, that is every death of the Dragon Porunga.